Right, okay, this is my first ever review, so bear with me. I'm reviewing the Master Grade Goku Super Saiyan from Bandai. Their Figurized collection, I think it's supposed to be. Yes, it is. First of all, I thought I'd start with showing you the box. Very nice box. Obviously it needs to be nice for them to market it, but they have put loads of extra stuff on the box that you don't really need, so that was nice of them to show you everything, if you can see there. You can see all the different faces, the different hands, some of the poses and the flexibility and the articulation. Really nice front of the box. We actually show you a figure, the actual figure, rather than a CGI version, which they sometimes do on the Gundam boxes. Shows you the different faces there. Where are we? Whoop. There we are. Different faces. Of course, he is been repainted on the box. Inside the box, you have your instruction manual, or construction manual, whichever one you want to say, with nice colour pictures inside, which is really nice. Show you some of the poses, which came in really handy, to be honest with you. Also shows you a before and after, if you want to paint it. Over here, of painting the muscles, painting his face and stuff like that, just to make it look a bit better. You can do that if you want. I haven't, because I can't be bothered getting my airbrush out, which I've never actually ever used, but except to blow dust off on models. Of course, the typical construction manual for any Bandai kit, to be honest with you, especially if you've done the Gundam models. This one, if you've done any Master Grade Gundam models, this will actually be kind of easy. It's a bit easier than the Master Grade Gundam models, but still, it's good fun. It's a good challenge to get to put them all together, get this page spread, put them all together, which is, and then you get a colour guide in there as well. Do you? No, you don't get a colour guide, but inside the box extra you get a card if you play the card game. I don't know if you do. I don't personally. I only opened this actually because I thought there was 2 cards, but it's not. There's only this little thing, and I can't read Japanese, so that was completely useless. But now I won't go back into the plastic. But that's nice anyway to have. You also get the stickers. If you know me on the Gundam forum, GundamNation.co.uk, by the way. You get stickers. Yeah, stickers. They're the stickers. They're the stickers, which are nice, and they're more the decal rather than the stickers. They got the clear background. You get all the different eyes, all the things for the boots, which I haven't used because I painted the boots. Actually, I'll show you later. All the different eyes here. On this side, you get lots of scuff marks, bruising, I guess you could call it, and rips and tears you could put on there. I haven't, because I prefer it without, but if you prefer it with, I've seen some with, and it doesn't look bad actually. But they also give you this, which is quite nice. I'm not big on water slide decals, but they are good if you are used to using them. I'm not, and I messed them up, so I used the stickers in the end. But yeah, I've found it easier to use the stickers, but like I said, if you're used to water slide, you got water slide. And if I was used to water slide, I would use water slide personally, because it does actually look a little bit better than the water slides do, but mine fell off. Other than that, I think the model is next to be shown, and there it is. I've already pre-built this, sorry, so there's the model. There's my model anyway. And as you can see, it's a really nice model. It stands up nicely on the stand they give you with it. That's really good. And he hooks not just onto his waist, because I thought that's what it was, but onto his waist and under his butt. So it really holds on there nicely. But it tighten that screw, because it does come loose. As with the first Goku, if you've got first Goku, I don't know if you have or not, one of the best features is the muscle. If you can see it there, that's when he flexes, you get that flex there. I think that was great. I thought that was a nice little detail that they didn't have to do. Mine comes a little loose sometimes, but I've seen others that have got it right, so I don't know whether I've just done something wrong. Loads of rips and tears in his suit. You can see I've used a black marker for that rip, which was a bit bit thick, but thick black that is. But yeah, rips there, rips there. You can see the skin underneath. Rip there, you can see the skin underneath, which is quite nice. And there, and then you got all these little scuffs and rips that you can paint or mark or whatever you want to do with it. Take them off the stand, which is nice and easy, just like that. Put the stand there. Articulation is fantastic in my opinion. He's actually got 3 joints in his leg there. So he's got joints so you can turn it, and you get full movement if you really want. I've just pulled his leg off, but you get full movement if you really want it. To bend his knees like that, yeah, okay, his knees don't bend all the way up, and like, you know, but in his poses you don't really need it to, because you get this nice knee joint here, and you get this realistic looking big knee joint, big muscly knee joint there. And the boots, of course, all the way around if you really want to make him look deformed. And the toes go up nicely, as you can see that one's already up. And there, like that. Which is nice actually, because you can really have him standing and his toes on the ground. I painted the boots myself actually, and if you like that colour, because I think that's actually pretty much the same colour as the decals, that is the Gundam marker yellow, like the normal, you know, Wing Zero yellow, that sort of yellow. If you've got that Gundam marker, then it comes out like that on the blue, sort of orangey. So it comes out pretty much the same as the decals. There's the thing. I mean, you can. I've seen people use the decals as well, and it looks absolutely great. They've done a really good job on the stickers. So so you can do that. Is going up hips. You can make him do the splits apparently. I've not really tried. It's not really my thing, but you can. And he's got really good movement there, all the way, pretty much all the way around. Pretty much, if you do need it, you really want him looking weird. You've got even the belt moves there, so you can have a realistic looking pose, all ragged, all around here. You've got 2 joints as you did before. It's pretty much the same as the other Goku, which I haven't got actually, because this was a Christmas present. The arms, all the way around with the arms again, all the way around with the arms, all the way around with the hands. You do get different hands. I've got the jazz hands on at the moment because I like the Kamehameha or Kamehameha, whatever you want to say, position. But you do have the fist hands, which I haven't taken off the stage yet, off the sprues or whatever they're called. So you can have him balls, fists, fists, hands, if you really want. So you get a range, a real range. I mean, obviously you know how it comes if you've done all the other ones, but you do get, from the old Goku, they've left these on, so if you don't want him looking all ripped and ragged, you can use the normal ones and make him just look clean, but a bit beat up. It's up to you. I like the rips. They've done a good job with them, so I'm keeping them. I like the fact they put skin underneath the rips, like a skin-coloured plastic, because you get that real shade to it. There's a real depth and shade to it, rather than just making it look like it's shaded. So that was a good effort on their part. And of course, you do get the other face. I haven't taken off this yet because I've been lazy. I've just built it and left it for now. But there's the other face with the mouth shut. I prefer it with the mouth open. And by the way, I painted the eyebrows as well with the same Gundam marker, and they've come out pretty much the right. That was my phone. Coming out pretty much the right colour, I think. Like the mouth open on the Super Saiyan, because he's obviously angry. He's gone Super Saiyan, so he's fighting. But of course, if you do want, you know, that face, you can. You've got the eyes. You've got a second set of eyes to put behind it, and then of course you've got all the stickers you could ever want to make the eyes look good. Those eyes have the stickers in, and you just can't tell. To me, I mean, unless I look really close, you can't actually tell that that's not just a green eye dot. It's got the whole white sticker behind it as well. So that's bloody good, I think. Really, really bloody good. I've done a little thing there, but the only real issue I've got with it is the hands don't clip on, so they do just pull off really easily. Once you pose him and put the hands on, if they've fallen off, they stay on. They only come off if you're reposing, but it is quite annoying because they just sort of sit on that stump. There's no real click. I don't hear a click. I don't click in place. It's about as far as they go, and as you can see, It's the only really annoying thing. If they had clipped in, like with the Gundam models, if they had popped it into the ball joint from the hand, rather than popping the hand onto the ball joint, I think it would have been better. But of course, Bandai probably have their reasons for not doing that. And these arms actually do, if you can see there, do come out a bit as well, just to get that extra pose for the Kamehameha, if you do want that, or whatever you want the pose for. I mean, you can see he stands on his own quite easily. You can have him stand on his own if you want. Looks a bit gay on his own, standing there with his mouth open like that, I find. But you can really, I don't know, have him stand on there. You can see how easy it is to pose. It's a really fantastic model. The way they made it, really structurally well. I mean, obviously, you know, it's going to bend, but they've done a good job. Yeah, putting him on the stand, really easy. Clip him in first, just like the instructors say, and then you can put his butt. You can have to move his legs out a little bit, put his butt on there. Actually, I think the instructors say put his butt on first, and then clip him on. And he does stay on, to be fair. Once he's on there, he stays on. He's been on my shelf for the last few days, and he hasn't moved an inch, or a centimetre, or a millimetre. So, really happy with that. I've only just got around to building it. His hair is kind of, I will say, compared to the pictures, obviously, the picture on the box been painted professionally, so you've always got to be a bit, when looking at the box. His hair kind of comes translucent. It's got a nice shade to it. It's still nice. It's still a really nice hair if I can really put it up. I don't know if that's, if I really put it up close there. I've got to be honest with you, I'm so tempted to put an LED in there and make his hair light up. And that's an idea for anybody that wants to try that, because you've got room in the body to put a little battery pack, and you could probably put a little switch in the back. That's it's a bit of a job, but it could be worth it. And I'm thinking about it because I've put a light like behind his hair, and the light comes through quite well. So yeah, I mean, for the standards that Bandai, for what you'd expect from Bandai, this is really good. Oh, and one little thing, it's actually rubber on his feet there. They've actually bothered to give you little rubber bits for his feet. Separate bits as well. I thought that was nice. Nice little addition to the boots. And he stands quite nicely on his own, doing whatever you want him to do. If you really want to pose him in a dynamic pose, you can. Stands up pretty well. He's pretty well weighted actually as well, and being 1 to 8, he's at a brilliant size. He's a lot bigger than I expected. I was really happy. I mean, that's my hand. I know I've got small hands. Ish, but that's it. But if I put it next to, say, I mean, I don't know what you have. That is my phone going off again. You ever notice how you could be doing absolutely nothing and no one will bother texting you, but then when you start doing something, everybody texts you. If I put that there, and everyone knows what I would imagine everyone knows what a 1 to 100 Gundam is like, and this is my newest one. So if I put him standing next to the Force Impulse, which is sort of a medium size for master grade, you can see there the size difference standing right next to each other. That's how big he is, really big, and that's really great because the detail shines through then. And you've got loads of detail. You've got all the creases in his uniform, I guess you could say, his battle gear. You got all the frays and the cuts. And if you did paint him, if you do a good job on painting, you paint him, he would look fantastic. He'd look like he does on the box, basically. I'll put that there for now. But yeah. So yeah. My verdict, 9.5 out of 10. The only reason why I've not 0.5 off is because I got really frustrated with the hands falling off when I was trying to pose him. In the end, I posed him and then just put the hands on afterwards. You can do that. It's fine. So yeah, 9.5 out of 10. They've done a bang-up job with this. Yeah, okay, the colours don't look like they do on the box, but the box is always professionally painted. It's always like the same with the Gundams. But the colours are still good. The colours are still the same as the anime. Looks ragged, looks worn. Can do pretty much any pose from the anime. You can do any pose on the box, obviously, because they've used the actual model on the box. This is a great feature. It's like a 3-joint neck. You can really get him looking up, looking down. You've got good movement on his head there. His head pops off, and it's on quite well. So yeah, his head pops off. If you want to take his face off, by the way, all you do is you pop because the hair's like in 4 pieces. You just pop the front of the hair off like that, and then you pop the face off like that. And then you just put the other face on there, and it just slides in nice and easy. And then you just put the hair back on, and you're done. That's it. It's done. Nice and easy. So yeah, definitely 9.5 out of 10. If you like Dragon Ball Z, this is definitely a model to get. I'm hoping they're going to start cracking out some more of these than just Goku, because I would love to get my hands on something like a Perfect Cell or a Piccolo or anything like that to go with the collection. I haven't got the normal Goku yet, but the normal Goku is pretty much the same build nearly. You just get like extra shirt and different stickers and stuff. But I probably will get him because I'm a massive Dragon Ball Z fan. Seen it all. So if you like Dragon Ball Z and you like building models, definitely get this model. That's pretty much it. If I've missed anything out, please tell me. This is my first ever model review, but I do fancy doing some more. If there was adverts before this review, I apologise for you having to sit through the adverts. Oh, I didn't notice actually. Those go up and down as well. A little bit more articulation there. I don't know how many points of articulation it is, because I haven't bothered counting. But, oh, waist. Waist doesn't go all the way around, but you wouldn't expect to on a real person. So, it's pretty much realistic on that. I forgot to say that. And it bobs like that. You can get any pose with him that you can get with a real human, and a little that you can't. So, basically, yeah, fantastic. Like I said, if I've missed anything out, feel free to ask, feel free to say, and hopefully my second or later reviews, probably of more Gundam models than, as you can see, I've got loads. And if you want a review of any of the ones you can see in this video, feel free to ask, because, quite frankly, I'm bored. Thank you for watching.